Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be diving into ranking once again for Tin Can, only this time it's just for fun. If we get a good time, great. If we don't, oh well. Mainly what I want to be highlighting here is in the 1003E build, there are several bugs that are aware, the devs are aware of, but I wanted to make the public aware of them, because they could help you out. And like anybody who would speedrun or whatnot, you do take advantage of any glitches or issues with the game in order to meet your best times, right? Any speedrunner would do that. So in ranking, that would be another thing that a lot of people, not everyone, some people do it just for the competitive sport, and they believe that certain rules should be certain ways, which is the whole point of the game being patched so that the game is balanced. However, their bugs do exist. While two of them I don't see as a serious issue, one of them is a pretty big issue, especially late game in the ranking, which will definitely be able to give you some extra time. I know somebody has actually got 15 minutes over me, and I did discover a pretty significant bug which could have been used or utilized. Not saying it was, it probably wasn't. It was something I actually discovered on accident in a previous playthrough. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight these issues and have you guys join me, and just so I can make you aware of them. They might get patched in the next one. They might already be fixed by the time you get back to playing Tin Can. If not, you'll be able to see, and as I, check yourself, basically test and see if these things still exist. But yeah, they're pretty fun to they're fun to know about. One of them is kind of cheating. I would agree it's cheating, but yeah, I just want you guys to know about them. So that's why I say this is a fun run. Even if I were to win somehow, which I doubt, by the miracle of using such exploits, I wouldn't count this as a great run because I am using it. All right, so the first thing is the main computer, one of the big ones here. We're going to take these out, and we're going to break them down, these processors. Take this other processor, and I'll put it in here too. Okay. And as you can see, I've broken both of these processors. However, you can see the computer still working. So, broken processor, main computer, doesn't care. It doesn't even know that they're broken. In fact, they'll just stay on battery because the power's still heating up. And here's the other one. The other one is the same thing, but it's this time with the grav machine. We can turn off the grav. Let's go ahead and put our batteries away. Oh yeah, I turned off the gravity. And the other one's this one, and we can just go ahead and we're going to take one processor out, break it, I'm going to put it back. Other processor I'm going to keep just to have one around, and then here we can turn this back on. And once again, it'll say bad processor, but half G, which is one working processor, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. It still works just fine. So yeah, that's one of the things that you should know is the processors still work. In both the grav and in the computer, even if they're broken down, which is free points, because I got 150 points out of 3, 200 points if I broke all 4, but I want to have one for the generator, because the generator does not operate properly with a broken processor that I'm aware of. Actually, I haven't tested that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case, because I know if it's damaged, it doesn't work. Anyway, we'll just take away these things and do what I normally do. Actually, I'm going to leave that up for now, because we have it running. Is there anything I want? Nah, I'll just leave that as is. We don't need the pressure machine running. We're going to take this part as normal. Display case. Put this in here. Whoa, a little bumpy. This ride's a little bumpy. And we'll take these out. I don't really need fuses. I know they would keep me from dying, but if I die, I die. It's not a big deal. Okay, so that's out. We'll save the data cable. No, the data cable needs to stay for this machine to work. Put these away for now, though. Oops, dropped that. We do have a hole already. You hear it. Taken care of. We'll go ahead and take this out. Transformers we do want to keep. Those are nice devices to have. And so are power connectors, so save those. We don't need that anymore. We technically don't need an oxygen machine. A little bumpy. Low pump, okay. It's not ideal. Gonna go ahead and break these things down as normal. For the most part, I'll just run the ranking like I normally do, but maybe with a little twist. Just showing off the bugs I'm aware of. These asteroids are really something, huh? Anything breaking here? Oh, everything seems fine. It seems working fine. That's fine. This is off. Take this, put it here. Use we can break for parts. I'll stick my broken pieces in there. And this data cable we can use as a spare. Stick it in here. I don't know what we got for spare parts. Doesn't look like we got anything great. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, the batteries, yeah, so all I got was, what, a switch and a buzzer? That's not much. Not much to work with. But yeah, we'll take this out, save this. We can check these out. No repair needed. No repair needed. Let's go ahead and swap this out. This one actually might be bad. Yeah, it's totally bad. So we're just going to go ahead and toast that early. I have no need for this. That's the problem with having gravity is I can't toss things easily. Okay, oxygen. We got it. Let's flip-flop that. That full one in there. We already have a busted TV. I'll stick this in here if I can. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep this one for good use here. We'll leave that up so we know when's coming. Alright. Now, systems we're not using is this one, so let's go ahead and break these down, since I won't know when they're broken anyway. So I am going to do this. I will take this switch, make sure it's okay. It is. And store it in electrical, second drawer. Okay, same with this. Well, no, that one I actually need. So that could stay in. I don't need the battery in here. Take this out, reduce its damage. Definitely a battery in here. We'll take this out. Alright, that's fine. I should have left that on. I kind of need to know. Yeah, and this is working just fine. Battery can take out. Put it in here. Let's make sure we check out the batteries. Oh, you're getting dirty. Full. There you go. Right, you're fine. Electromagnetic activity is next. Good to know. Alright, did I forget batteries from anywhere? Yeah, here we go. This battery. Put that there. Cool. Take you out. Yeah, I need a little bit of oxygen, it's fine. All is well. Bring this off. This has a battery in it. Damaged battery. Oof. Oof. Okay, well, swap this. That off. Batteries. This off. Turn this off. Turn that off. And this off. And this off. And here is off. That's off. Let's see if we can get to this light. Turn it off. Okay. Everything should be off. Start with priority. We need to have our CO2 online. Time to take out a battery. Pop it in, turn it on. CO2 is fine. Oxygen we're doing ourselves. This device is fine. I did not forget anything, because that would have been the damage right there. Alright, so while this is going, let's go ahead and break down parts. gonna help. Okay. You see, you're gonna be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Put this in. Turn it on. Put that down. There we go. Just chuck that over there. Let's get some oxygen since we're complaining. Okay, and electrical, we can't do anything about that right now. Off, we'll put that back. Good enough. Alright, what else? We want to save these. My electrical devices. This is for the main parts. This data cable is already toasted. It's not the greatest. But we'll stick it here for now. Getting a little cold. Okay, I'll take a battery. Put it in there. Take this out, turn it on. Okay, you're gonna have to wait a moment. Get this out. Okay, get some oxygen going. There we go, oxygen's back. We're A-okay. Alright, that's over. Excellent. Turn that back on. This is on. Take the battery out, but we're gonna need to put this power connector back. All right. Doing pretty good. Go ahead and break this. We don't actually need these. There's significant points that matter. I will keep the one in the power supply because it is useful. I have no errors here, which is good. No errors here. One here. And we got a dirty filter. All right, excellent. All is well. Okay, and then the other one you might not know of is that the turn this off for a second. Is the cable? Basically, the broken data cable currently in the CO2. You put a broken data cable in the CO2. You can see my CO2 is going up right now, and then when I turn this on, CO2 goes right down. In fact, it works so hard that this thing's actually going to charge faster than normal. It's creating atmosphere. I'm creating CO2, which is good if you're low on CO2, but it can also kill you because it'll fill up your bottles too fast and you'll end up with a full bottle of O2 and a full bottle of CO2 and you'll have nowhere to dump your Atmo. But it is good if you've been venting a lot. You can create it that way. You can use this trick to create more CO2 to get your oxygen back. All right, let's go ahead and get our oxygen back up. And we'll go ahead and low on that. Let's switch these bottles real quick. Okay, there we go. This isn't really wedging where I want it to. There we go. Pretty good. All right, so that's working. And that's the second thing. So was the processor still working in the grav generator? The processors still work in the computer, even if they're broken. And the bad data cable on the CO2 is still functioning. Do you understand that these things will be patched? They are not forever, but they are in this current build, and they are usable. But those are not the worst, I want to say. There's one bug that is by far above the rest, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Once I need to make a repair. This I'm going to want to break down. Take this transformer, you can be a spare. I'm going to keep this spare here in the O2. Asteroid field is coming. Okay, let's get a battery for you. Get out of my way, turn it on. And we'll go ahead and break that down, turn it off. Excellent. There. Alright, sweet. The battery out so it doesn't get damaged. Alright, it's raining now. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Close that on that. Do this. Close that on this. And then this. And this is just to reduce the likelihood that it'll damage my pump or my filter. It's the only reason I'm doing this. The chances of something outside of a system getting hurt is lower than inside of a system. So it's still better to remove vital components you don't want to see damaged. Alright, CO2 is down. I can go ahead and take these out again. We'll get oxygen after the next bang. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Okay, something got hit. Alright, let's make our friend here happy. And we'll go ahead and grab this. I don't know if there was a hole. Could have been. It sounds like it, but I heard a spark, so no, there wasn't. Something got damaged. Pod temp is looking okay. Alright, the main thing to watch here is the reactor. That's the most important part. Nothing there. Nothing notable got damaged. Go ahead and drop our CO2 a little bit. Alright. Should be good. We got one more bang. It's 4 bangs per asteroid. Okay, something sparked, probably in the lights. Alright, that's it. That's the end of that, so I no longer need to worry. Those can keep functioning. I can now put this back. And I can go ahead and put this back. This was just to reduce the chance of damaging those parts, which I think I hopefully successfully did. I'm going to quick take our display out and take a look at the damages, if any. None there, none there, none there. None here. Okay, so no damage in any major system. There's none that we can see. The only other thing I could do if I wanted to, well, we know the battery here is bad. So if I wanted to, I could take these parts out and check. Put the battery out in there. Turn it on. There we go. Okay, so that part's just fine. It's fine. So the part damage probably occurred on things that I can't see, like this. And here's the trick I will show you. So normally you'll hit repair and you'll see there's a progress bar like that. Now watch this. This is the cheese. Repair. Done. Instantly. No progress bar, and it's fully fixed. So there is a super strat with just battery that allows you to instantly repair any part. Now that is pretty broken, but it's a really cool trick, especially if you're trying to last a long time and you're at the end of your rope and you need to repair stuff. You know, when you don't have to wait for parts to be repaired, that's going to be critical at the end of your run, to be able to just instant repair anything you want. So it is a possibility, and only possible with the battery. Do note that you have to have the power connector disconnected with the power systems. Just the power connector will work. I get rid of all the other parts because I can use them for other things. But it allows me to do instant repair, which means I'm using almost no battery and getting an instant satisfaction of fixing any part I need within a second or two. So pretty broken bug or glitch, exploit, whatever you want to call it, just by taking the battery out and putting it back really fast. It instant repairs. It can be reproduced easily. It literally just you just have to left click quickly and oh, done. Yeah, so now you know. Now you know all the bugs that I'm aware of that could help you out in the current 1003E build. All right. Yeah, that's going in. I've now shown all the bugs, and now we'll just see how long we can survive. This system, I'm just going to leave it running for now. Oh, what was the next event? Ice Nebula. Okay, not a big deal. The lights are good. We can check them out real fast. I do need the battery. I should leave it in there, so I'm not worried about any asteroids at this time. No repair needed. This is off. Excellent. Alright, this got damaged. Let's go ahead and repair this. It's done. Yep, and see how nice this makes repairs? It's just so easy. So easy. Barely any effort to repair now. Yeah, there we go. We put the lights back on. All is well. Turn this off to conserve the battery. This is definitely struggling now. I think it's dirty. I'll go ahead and swap these. Get our oxygen production continuing. It's going to be cold soon, so we're going to go ahead and turn off some things to make some power. Keep the emergency lights on. We can do that. This needs to keep running. No. Don't need this. Won't need the battery charger. Take this out. We'll run this for a bit. Just to keep our oxygen constantly recycling. And yeah, I think I've disabled almost everything that takes power. I'm pretty sure I have. Alright, here's my oxygen. Oh. Get back here. Put that back in. Alright, and oxygen continues. This can out of here. Actually, I think it's best to leave this down. That's probably the best position to prevent, yeah, an impact. Because the black hole is going to try and pull that down, and I don't want that to get stuck on my my vent here, because it is possible to still get this stuck as well. I mean, it's hard to do. I'm not going to show it because I honestly don't want my I don't want this to get stuck, but it is still possible to get this stuck on this if the timing's just right. But if you leave this down, gravity's going to pull this hoop that way, because this is where the gravity hole, black hole appears. So since it's already deployed, it's simply just going to pull on it, and it won't have any effect. But if it was up, it would pull it down, and if I happen to be opening or closing this, or the gravity happens to be moving this, those two things might get stuck, and I just want to avoid that possibility. Anyway, should probably get a little cold in here. We can turn this on for a bit. I'm sure there's enough power to run that for a bit. Yeah, I see the temps going up, even though it's the first ice nebula, so I get the most amount of power out of this one. They get harder as it go on, but right now we're okay. I don't need to waste my battery anymore on that. Put this back. Did I have one blip? Now it is two? Or maybe I misread that. I don't know. Seems sketchy. Anyway, I'll take this, pop it in there while we're waiting. Get a few more parts. Thanks. Fuses are really good parts. The bad side is that they don't protect your systems as, you know, they do protect your systems a little bit, and they also prevent you from electrocuting yourself to death. I'm just rolling the dice and saying, what the heck, I might as well, because I need the parts, and that system is not actually required to run systems. The transformer and the power connector kind of are. Power connector definitively, transformer kind of. You don't really need a transformer, but being able to monitor your system so that it doesn't go over, that's a difficult thing to be doing on the fly, especially when you're trying to manage a multitude of things. You'll quickly forget, and then you'll end up frying out systems. What happens without a transformer is it starts sparking your system. Usually happens when there's no battery in there. The battery might save the system because it might know to switch, but without a battery and without a transformer, you're just going to fry your power connector, maybe your on and off button, that's another big one, and then other parts inside may also get damaged. So it's just better to have a good working transformer to prevent that from happening. Okay, we're out of the problem. So let's go ahead and turn on all our goodies. Maybe get our batteries charged this time. And have all of the things running. I think everything's on now. Well, you don't have power, you're battery operated. Alright, and we can go ahead and charge some batteries. This one's a big one. Right, this is empty. Oops. There you go. Almost charged. 3, 2, 1, off. Give me the battery. Alright, any other batteries? This one could use a little blip. Let's go ahead and give him some. 3, 2, 1, charged. Okay. All of these are looking good. Turn the power back on. Yep, we're fine. No overcharging. Looks pretty good. Okay, all systems are operating as we would hope. Still haven't got the asteroid warning, that's good. We're relaxing, we're chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and put this other mic away. I don't actually need it, it's not in use. All right. I might have missed the asteroid warning. I don't think so, but we'll find out. Also, is the buzzer in here still working? Is there a buzzer in here? Yeah, there is. So I should be hearing the dings. Stay over there, pump, please. You're bad. Alright, asteroid field detected. I'm not hearing the bing, which is concerning. Let me Take the buzzer out. Is this buzzer bad? It didn't tell me that, but let's go ahead and assume it is. Or maybe it's because maybe with the processor it's bad. We don't get the warning sound. It's possible, but it's still working, so that's all we care about. All right, asteroids will be coming down any moment. Let's go ahead and prepare for that eventuality. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that up like that. Come over here. Lock this pump up like this. Go ahead and grab onto that. Thank you. And oxygen's gonna need to go up for a second. Yep. Go ahead and pump a bunch of oxygen into the atmosphere so we don't have to worry about that. And we're ready to rock. The only system that's important right here is probably the power. Power connector is a lot, and so is my large transformer. They're actually more value points, which is why I don't want that to happen. But at the same time, they can be instant repaired now, and they're a singular item versus having several pumps or a filter going bad. So it's pros and cons kind of thing. You can check that out real fast if I want. See what happened. Bad switch. Good to know. Not that vital. Not that vital. Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't this. Something blue. I think it was a fuse. Yep, fuse went bad here. I'll leave that open as a reminder. Take these out. I hear a leak, but I know it's not real because there was definitely not a leak. I've had damage there and damage there. This time I did not see damage. Interesting. Did this get hit? No. Okay, we got one more bang. And then we're out. I'm gonna have to swap out the switch on the power. That's one of the other things I'll do. I'll do that first because we want to be able to turn that off. And I could scrap that for whatever parts it's worth left. Okay, it looked like it was possibly the data cable up here. Something got hit. Alright, so we're past it. This is off. Fuse, probably bad. Go ahead and take a look at that. Yep. We'll toast the fuse. Let's just see if there's anything else that went bad while it was in there. This did. Not a problem. There. Instantly done. Thank you. How about the transformer? Nope, not that. Transformer, please. That's good. Go ahead and put that back. Turn that back on. Let's get this pump back going. Close. You can turn yourself back on. Alright, and get some oxygen. Alright, good. And swap this out. Fix the pump there. Fix the pump here. That's running normally. Alright, and the switch here was bad. Let's go ahead and grab that. Toss this for some points. Toss that over there. And get a new switch. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and look at the display analysis. Bad power transformer. Not something you want to see. Not a big deal. Is it a big deal? Not really. Not really. Not what you can do that. And be like, oh, it was like it never happened. 2-second fix. Come on now. Alright. So yeah, it's that easy. It's that easy. Okay, and we have to check for other problems real quick. Too low power. Nope, it's fine. We don't have a warning yet. No problems in this machine. We are fine to go. Take this out. Hop it in there for a second. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you. So the top up. And it's back to normal. Nah, I'm gonna leave those in. They could be good decoys for that machine because it is used. That machine's not used. This machine is. Didn't get a warning though. I could have missed the warning, so let's get prepared for the worst. Oh, no, gravitation pressure rising. Okay, never mind. I didn't miss the warning. It's all good. All good. Grab this, throw it in here. We don't want oxygen, so we're going to leave that off. Get the batteries up here so I can check this. Great. Filter. Good. Pump. I got you, I got you. Alright, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. I don't want too much oxygen. Thank you. Close this, turn this off, don't waste my battery. Look at the pressure. Second that pressure moves, I have to turn this on. Moving. Okay, turn it on. Clean these bad boys. Now I'm hanging on to dear life right there. Yeah. Okay. The cable's still good. We're going to be pushing the limit. We could pop a hole. Let's just hope we don't. Ooh, just barely holding. Just barely. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Keep it for 1.5. You could do it. You don't have to worry about any atmo loss. It would be beautiful. Ooh, come on. Oh, I think it's winning. I think we're winning. And we're winning. Yes, we've done it. We have done it. First one's always the roughest for me. After that, I live in a lower pressure, so it's a little harder to go over. Alright, I think it's coming down natively, so let's go ahead and turn this off. Take the battery out. Put that back. This battery can come out too. Put that back. Give me that back, please. Put it in here. This can come out. I'll put this in here. Okay, those are away. Pressure's still dropping. The system is now disassembled. We are good. We're good to go. So it's dropping a little. We're going to want to put some O2 in the air, just a smidgen. Alright, what's our nitrogen? It's a little low. I like the nitrogen just to be a smidgen higher. Let's see where we're at. That's good. It's hard to say because with depending on the balance of your gases, your nitrogen's going to change. If I pump more O2 in, it might drop my nitrogen, so it's hard to judge for sure. Really wanted to know, I'd have to turn on the O2 to see where it says my current oxygen level is. Preferably, I like it to be around 30%, so we'll just see about that. Okay. Oxygen's still too low, it says. So let's go ahead and throw a bunch more in there. And we want more pressure. Oxygen's pretty high, and it still says that it's too low, which I don't like. Okay. Alright, we're in the green. Just how much? What's our bar at? Yeah, we can get a little bit more pressure at. A smidgen more. There we go. That's good. Alright, so I've devised my own pressure system. So now I'm living under 1 bar right about here. I'll have a higher oxygen mix than I'll need, but that's okay, because now I'll have an earlier warning when my computer system goes down. And I no longer have the computer system. I'll be able to tell just by watching this bar. The sound may come sooner, but I'll be able to know earlier, because as this is rising, I'll get this much more time to react to the problem versus, you know, immediately going to a danger zone. So living in the lower bar is definitely a better plan. That is the idea. Okay. Yep, we already got through that. Thanks for the warning. We have an asteroid field coming up next. Let's go ahead and close all the drawers that got ripped open. Swap this out while we can. Get the extra oxygen we're going to need. Okay, asteroids are going to come. Let's have the battery. Oh, no, I don't want to do that while the asteroids are falling, because the battery will get damaged. Let's chuck these back. Gravitational singularity kind of pulled these away. Haven't got the asteroid warning yet. That's good. This battery can use just a smidgen of use. 3, 2, 1. Top bit charged. Okay. That's just to give the top bit a little more juice, so it's not just charged, it's actually got some. If you've ever used the battery, you'll know that having 0 pips is just as good as having a full pip with more. So basically the battery holds more than it looks like, because that pip doesn't show you how much energy that pip has. When it first turns on, it's 0 to, you know, a certain value. I just wanted to make sure that that pip was almost charged all the way. All right, now we've got the warning for the asteroid event. This is still pumping. We'll come back to you. Let's start with the coolant. Once again, I'm trying to protect my pumps, so I do this. The pump is on the outside of the unit, so it has a lower chance of being damaged. This will have a lower chance of being damaged once I commit to it. Okay, let's do it now. And you don't want it to fall inside, because it'll actually go through items in some cases. So yeah, you got to be careful of that. Now I'm going to do this just to give myself some extra breathability. We'll give a bunch of new air. That's fine. All right, we'll open this so we can get ready for that. And also, if we want to get rid of some junk, I could do this, and I could just throw this through here, and it'll actually go into space. That's another little glitch. It has no meaning other than to get rid of junk. If you want to get rid of junk, you could just throw it right through there, and it's gone. It's out of your way. I don't want to get rid of Wilson. I like Wilson. But the cans you can get rid of. Some items you can't. You can't get rid of all items, but the cans aren't essential, so they will leave. Alright, let's take these out. I'm showing you all the tricks I know based on the current build. What? What are we complaining about? Yep. Seems fine to me. Alright, let's get the oxygen down. I mean the CO2 down. Good enough. Pop that out, pop this out, hold it in my hand. Increase the chances of having any problems whatsoever. Power seems okay. Pop that in, pop that in. Do we have any holes? Are we leaking at all? Afraid we might be. Alright, we'll worry about that afterwards. Take a quick look around. So I haven't heard any electrical hits. Just super weird. How am I not seeing any holes? Am I really that lucky? I highly doubt that. Alright. Well, I think this is the 4th hit coming up. And then we're good. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's kind of distracted by the fact that nothing was happening, and it kind of worried me. Interesting. Alright, that's working. Okay, I don't know. Seems like everything's fine. Let me just verify it's over before I put the pump in. Grab this. Swap this out. Let's get this monitor going. Check this out. No errors. Yeah, I was right. I counted correctly. Alright. How are you? Oh, you don't have a pump in yet. I guess that would be a problem, huh? Okay, how are you doing? You're fine. How are you doing? You're fine. Everyone's fine. No problems to be reported. We'll put the pump back in. Seems to be working just fine. System is still running. We're good. Okay, so the next one is going to be the sun. You can already prepare for that. That'll be easy peasy. I don't even need the computer to tell me. I am quite aware of the next event. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to shut some systems down to cool ourselves. Don't want all these systems running. I want it to get cold in here. There we go. We're going to need some O2. Okay, that's good. And I turn off this computer. It's a big waste of power. Yep, and this is going to complain because it's getting hot. I mean, it's getting super cold from that. I'm aware. Can you not drop low enough? Is that the problem? Yeah, I can't drop low enough. Yeah, I'll run this. Is that enough? Yeah, that should do. There we go. Stops the whining. Temperature should be dropping. It is. It is. Ever so slightly. Alright, and the idea here is that I'm preparing for the sun event. This way I'll be able to tell the sun is here much quicker. We're using very little power, and with the thermal, with the atomic pile running so cold, we're actually losing atmo temp, and it's going to keep going down. That's exactly what I did, because I already know the next event's the sun. Since we've already experienced 3 of the unique ones, the last one has to be sun. Because we already had the lightning storm, we had the cold, and we had the black hole event, which literally leaves us with only one possibility: the sun. And we'll know it's here the second this dial starts kicking up. And we'll just run over and turn the AC unit on, or AC/heater unit. That does both, but in this case we're using it for the AC purpose. It's still going down. Oxy, up there it goes, heat's on. Kick this on, boom. Oh, we've got prevention, and if we want to really keep it as cold as possible, turn this off and start running on batteries. Okay, I do need oxygen. That was a complaint. Saw that. There we go. CO2 is crank-a-lankin'. The AC is cranking. We don't want to waste our battery on there. I guess we can. I don't really care. Gives us a nice little light. And we're just chilling. Oh, the battery died. Huh. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. We'll get 2 blips. 3, 2, 1. Turn on. Let's just come over here. Turn our lights back on. Alright, and yeah, the temp's gonna go up a little bit, as we can see here. That's fine. This is really cold. You know, it's as cold as we can get it to be. And we're just chillaxing. We should check for parts. I think everything's fine, but we'll check for damaged parts after this event ends. Dirty filter. You can definitely do more power management by turning this off and then turning it on when it gets higher. I just don't care right now. It's too early in the game, but late game you might want to think about that. It is hard to manage all of these systems and manage power and everything late game when you're running low on stuff, because you end up panicking and juggling, so mistakes are made. I am not immune to these mistakes. If anything, I make a lot more myself. Okay, it's not over at that time. We need to wait for one more noise. In fact, if you wanted to see the sun, you could see that it's still not gone right there. See, it's still here. The sun is still affecting us. You'll also see here that the temperature is still high. That noise, now that the silence followed by that noise, means that the event's going to come to an end soon. So, let's go ahead and give our oxygen up real quick. And we'll be able to monitor this, and we'll see that it drops rapidly the second the sun event's over. There it goes. And it went down in a heavy tick, so we know it's over. We can turn this back on, turn this on, take the battery out. Take these batteries out. We don't need them anymore. Power is restored. Okay. Oops. This is fine. We need to charge batteries, so let's do that. We're going to have to work on it soon. Everything's fine. Let's get our oxygen up just a smidgen. Swap these canisters so that it's doing something while we charge batteries. Okay, we did get a bit damaged battery in here. That's not ideal, but it does give us an opportunity to put another decoy in, and that decoy is going to be right here. Now my machine can be used anytime, and we'll charge this. Go ahead and turn you on. Anything else I need to turn on? No, I think everything's on. Except the repair station, which is fine. 3, 2, 1, off. And the reason I'm turning it off there is to prevent power surges by using this button instead of the charger unit. Pulling a battery out of the charger unit or turning it off causes a power surge in your unit, but if you turn off the reactor, you'll stop any power surges from happening. And then I'll show you how you turn it back on real quick afterwards. 3, 2, 1, okay, off. I'll put this back here. And then here you can see the temperature. You can see the red lines above the blue. The idea is to get the red line close or equal to the blue. You can also cool it off by taking off the back side of this, and it will cool it faster. It causes the red line to drop even quicker, and then put it back. Not when it's really hot though. If it's really hot, don't do that, because what will happen is you'll get radiation poisoning. But at low temps like this, you can see that I'm at a low temp. It's not really a big worry. And that's it. All right, this is complaining probably because of my CO2, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a quick check at this system here. No, it's fine. Just wanted to annoy me. The system is fine. The system is fine. The system is fine. All systems are good. Also, not using displays makes the systems use less power. Not using switches makes them use less power. There's anything you take out of them basically reduces power by some degree. So that's another way to save power. If you don't need a system installed in there, take it out. It'll reduce the power requirement of that product, of that system. Okay, yeah. So we have this coming down. That had a caution light on. Curious if anything got damaged. I have no idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and prepare for the asteroids. He's locked. Close that on it. Oh, I don't like that. I like it to get stuck so that I know it's not going to go anywhere. Come on, nope. No, I know. Get stuck like that. Alright, let's quick get our oxygen before the first hit. You're fine, you're fine. Take this out, blow on that. Grab it. Alright, we have reduced our chances of pump damage or filter damage as much as we can. What? What is complaining? That's a hole. The quick fix. No lights on, this light's on. Oh, it's going on because I pulled out the pump. I get it. It's just saying, hey, I'm not producing enough CO2 reduction. Well, that's what happens when you pull it out. Okay, let's keep our eye on the power supply. Is that another hole? Yes, it is. Swing on over here, pop that hole. I don't usually like to see the damage of holes this early. I'd rather the RNG happen later. This actually didn't stay. It's not what I like. This real fast. Good, stuck again. We'll get oxygen after the next hit. We're gonna need some. Our breathability's dropping. So what did we get? 2 holes? 2 holes so far? This is hit 3. I can count, I don't know. Is that another hole? Nope, not that I can tell. Let's get some oxygen. Alright, we'll take a quick look just to make sure I'm not missing any holes. I am not. We got one more hit, so let's grab this and wait for the next one. What will happen? What will happen? Oh, behind me, somewhere in here, something went sparky. All right, we're good. Now we can check for damages safely. Nothing happened there. You're fine. You're fine. And you have a bad power transformer. Okay, so something did happen in here. Whoa, that was a 5th hit. I got a 5th hit. How does that happen? Is that normal? I feel like I got unlucky with that. Anyway, break that down for the 4 points that I'll get. Whoop-de-doo. Turn that off. This can go back on. Oh, the bad power transformer, right. Let's fix this. Let's see how bad it is. It's worth fixing. Especially when you've got super speed. And it's insta-fixed. And that system's back on. Bring that CO2 level down. Swap these bottles while we're at it. Clean that up. And now, you should be fine. Yep, no problems. Everything's A-okay. We have no error lists or no current events happening. Everything is fine. This battery's okay. Let's not waste the battery in here. Get a little charge running on that. Sometimes, by the way, the batteries don't always charge up to the red. Like this one I don't think is going to. So just don't leave it in too long. Make sure you're aware of broken batteries are a little finicky. Alright, let's put all our systems back. Come on, let me get over there. What's stopping me from moving? I don't know. Okay. This back so we can get our temperature down. Alright, and we're good. And where is it? All right, guys, that's going to end it for this video. I'm going to continue this game, obviously, in the next video. I'm not stopping here, but I don't like to make these videos too long. We're almost an hour in. It's probably been an hour since I started the video after including my intro. So, yeah, we're going to end it here. And, yeah, I'll hop right back into it in the next episode. If you like the content here, do please like and subscribe, as it does help grow my channel. And with the YouTube analytics, it will help others see my video. Anyway. Whether you see me in the next episode or you don't, everyone have a good one. Take care.